Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh, hey. Jump on. I'm gonna bang of gold. Jump on. Oh, it's cold hands. I've got cold hands. Cold hands today. My hands are cold. Do-do-do-do. Do-ba-dee-doo. I need a warmer jumper on. I think it's cold. I feel cold. I don't think it is cold, but I feel cold. What do you call it? You know? No, I don't. Do you know? Do you know? No, I don't know. Oh, that's all right there. That's all. That's there. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hello. Is anyone there? No, I wasn't there. I was in there. Just getting my phone working. Now I'm here. Now I'm here. Now I'm here. Hello. Hello. Today we're doing sandwiches. We're making sandwiches. And I think I need to go and put my hat on because I feel cold. I've got cold hands. I'm going to put my hat on. Cold today. I wasn't cold earlier. I'm going to be cold now. Madness. Why am I cold? Why am I cold? The weather in the UK is mad. It's just like strong. You think, oh, here we go, it's going to start being nice, and it's just like rubbish, you know. What's this? How old am I? 62. 62. I'm 62. Probably older than your mum and dad, I would think. But that's me. You don't have to be this old. I'm this old, so you don't have to be. So you can see what it's like. Follow me in the day of an old person. The day in the life of an old person. What's this? I know how to say hi in French. Hello. I'm having a good day. Yeah, I'm having a good day. Actually, morning, Mark. Brighton, I don't know, mate. Itchy. I don't know. I'm not doing London to Brighton, sadly. Well, because we're going to the party, which is, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind doing it, actually. And, but the party's on a Saturday, so I could go and do it. I could just leave early, couldn't I? Leave at like 3 o'clock, just cycle down to Clapham, and then go from Clapham, I suppose. But then, really, do I need to do it? No. Do I want to do it? Yes. But I don't need to do it, though. That's the thing. That's the thing. You know, I've done it last year. I think I've done it 7 years. I did it last year, and I've done it 7 years before that. I think it was 7 years. No, actually. 7 years ago, something like that. What about doing a 2-day thing? Yeah, I did hear it actually. I've heard of it. Can you come with the 7th son? I'll tell you, I'm gonna do my sandwiches, then I'll chat to you all. Otherwise, I'll never get them done, will I? And just to me, I've got better internet if I go in there. The internet's better than that. But yeah, I did hear that. I don't know what it will involve. And really, are they going to shut the streets of London for 2 days? That just seems a bit odd to me. You know, unless they're going to say this is the elite race. I don't know how many elite, there ain't that many elite, is there? A couple of thousand. Would it be a couple of thousand elite runners? I don't know how many elite runners there'd be. One of our women in our club, I don't know where she is, she's Irish, but she sort of not been in the club for years, but she actually got on the elite start. I forget her name. Nice lady, but pretty handy, pretty tasty with the speed. It's Friday again. Friday, yeah. What's this? No, from Australia. You can subscribe, okay, hello, morning. I'll do my sandwiches, then I can actually talk to you. I was on about to talk to you, I'm not just chatting about I won't talk to you. I was going to have cheese and pickle today, but I've changed my mind. I've gone back to my old, gone to exactly what I have every day. Ham and red onion chutney, I just have the same stuff. I don't know why I do it, I'm so boring. But then, you know, when I find something I like, I just tend to just have that. And I don't know, it's people go, oh, you're bored. Like, yeah, but I like it. What does it matter, as long as I like it? I like it like that. Someone rang earlier about 7:30. Rung last night, whatever time it was. Rung back, no answer. Left a message, right? I rung back again this morning at 7:30, and I thought, well, I can't bother to. I think I was on the phone actually. I was doing something, and I thought, oh, I'll ring you later. It's funny, you leave a message and they don't ring you back. It's funny, someone rings you or they text you, you ring them instantly and they don't answer. I'm like, but you must almost have just not put the phone down. Like, why are you doing that? It seems to be a modern phenomenon, isn't it? I'm not very good on the phone. I'm not very good at talking. It's like, what? What is the obsession on YouTube with youngsters watching old people doing a live and, I don't know, ask about dinosaurs? How young are you? To be asking me what my favourite dinosaur is, are you seriously like 10, 12? I don't understand it. Maybe you can explain it to me. And if you're that young and watching, have you said to your parents what you're doing? And if not, why would you not tell your parents what you're watching online? Why not? What's the thing? Be kind. I'm not being unkind, I'm asking a genuine question. It seems to be lots of people on here are obsessed with dinosaurs. I mean, I don't know. How young are you? And what are you benefiting from watching all these lives? I don't understand it. I do the lives, but I don't really watch them. I wonder what you're benefiting from. What do you think you're benefiting from? Do you think you're missing out? I think you should be outside, playing outside. Get off your phones. We never had phones when we were young. We didn't have stuff. We didn't have no stuff, did we? My little content is apparently we ruined everything. Us boomers, we ruined the whole thing. No, they're not really, I don't think they're even trolls, they're not even being rude, they're just saying, what's your favourite dinosaur? But it's literally must be at least 40% of people who watch you on YouTube ask you what your favourite dinosaur. I'm like, I don't get it. Is it better to converse with someone who's actually going to converse back with you, and then you converse with them? I think my favourite friendship of people is people when I know them, I like them, they like me. We could maybe go up to the pub together, or you know, to a museum or something, you know. But I don't know. I just find the modern world a bit strange. Feels like people feel like they need to impress you with stuff, and just saying hello impresses me, really. London. Everyone can like what they like. Of course they can like. Don't feed the trolls. No, I'm not feeding them. I find it odd. But, you know, thankfully I do find it odd because I'm not them, am I? I don't need to understand what they do or whatever. It's not my worry, is it? London what? London, how many days till June? I don't know. Go off English, what? What? I don't get it though. Can anyone explain to me the whole dinosaur thing? I'm like, what does that mean? What do you really want? Or is it not a silly? Maybe I don't understand banter. Maybe I don't get it. But I've never ever thought, my mate. Yeah, when I was, I don't know, 14, I never thought I'm going to cycle around and say to his mum and dad, what's your favourite dinosaur? I don't think I ever would have done that. I mean, I don't think I ever went into a fish and chip shop and said, what do you want, mate? Oh, nothing. I just want to know what your favourite dinosaur. I don't know. Maybe it's odd. Maybe is it like I'm allowed to be silly and weird online, but in real life I'd never be like that. Why not be the same? Don't you find consistency is better? You know, if I want to, I'm better off to consistently run rather than inconsistently run. I'm better off consistently not eat too many donuts rather than too many donuts and no donuts. But why don't I apply that to pretty much everything? Why, instead of speeding all the time or going really slow all the time, I'll just drive, you know, in the middle, speed a bit and then slow down a little bit. And online, why don't I just say, I don't know, just ask sensible stuff. I don't know, it's weird. It's odd. I think the whole modern era is, I want to go back to the old. I want to go back to where people would be, I don't know, real? I don't know, just, I suppose, be yourself, isn't it? It's just too random. It's like you lot need to get together and ask some simple questions, then after they go, hello. Mark, I really don't understand why I'd want to be different now to when, if you meet me and so, I mean, I don't know, when you met me, was I any different? I would hope I would be exactly the same. To me, that's just consistent, isn't it? Land Cruiser or Defender. I don't know, really. Probably neither. I wouldn't want neither. Do you mean, what should you get? What do you like? Ask about dinosaurs, I suppose. Why are you so dodgy about favourite dinosaurs? There's no wrong answer. Well, it doesn't matter what dinosaur. Does it matter what dinosaur I like? It should be, you like the dinosaur you like, so I don't know. What one do you like? That's my favourite. I don't understand it. If you're trying to make conversation, just saying hello, I think, is a good conversation, isn't it? Well, I'm not worried whether someone thinks I'm the same, but I think I'm the same. I don't know. I think, why would I, you know, if I'm not going to talk to you on social media, I want to talk to you in real life, isn't it? What are you doing this weekend? I'll tell you, hang on a minute, I'm going to wash up my knife, and then we're going to sit in there, and then what I'll do, I'll chat to everyone. I'll answer all your questions there. I don't have a fight. It's stupid. You know what I should do is just ignore them. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's my fault for thinking, oh, I should maybe engage with everyone. What I should do is just ignore people. But I think that's rude. I think it's rude ignoring someone, whether it's online or whatever. If someone spoke to me wherever, I don't care wherever, I think the polite thing to do is you respond. You go, hello. I'm all right, thank you. But that's my fault. You know, maybe I don't understand the modern world. Maybe the modern world is something you don't do that. That's mad, Gary. We don't do that. You know, when we're at school now, we're not taught to do that. I don't know. I find it odd. What do you need to know about us? I don't really need to know anything, mate. I don't actually need to know anything about you. You know, if you go, hello, well, eventually I'm going to know you. If you watch me regularly, I'm going to know what your name is, what you do, where you're from, you know, how's your mum and dad, and maybe that's not the modern way. Maybe that's an immature way of being. But that's my way of being. Maybe it's not supposed to be like that. I don't know. What's this? Where's that? Good eye. Are you a 3 Series? No. Yeah, we do actually. We do a, I don't know, 71 or something. 70 reg, white one. I think we do. I don't know. It's not on our website yet. My day's all right, thanks, mate. Lazy day today, no exercise or nothing. So. What are you doing this coming Christmas? I haven't decided yet. We've got to decide. Probably spend time with my girlfriend, spend time with my kids. Don't know, do stuff really. I'm hoping I'm still going to be alive in December. Who knows? Do you think 31 is old? Well, you've gone up from 29. What, you changed from 29? Well, have you gone up 2 years? Well, you jumped 2 years, have you? Louis the Ginger Cat. Hello, Ginger Cat. Gordon, I'm doing all right, thank you. What am I doing? Well, I'm sitting here drinking my coffee. I've done my sandwiches. Now I'll just sit here till about 10 to 9, quarter to 9 and get ready. What's that mean? Does that mean hello? Hello? That means hello. Anyway, so right, so anyone's answered questions, you can come and ask me again. Cheerio. What the heck? The Ather? Hello. Well, it's too hot, that cup, too old. Oh, it's hot. Yeah, I don't understand the modern world. You know, do you... Oh, this is a thing for people then. Are you different online? My favourite dinosaur. I haven't really got one, actually. Jakarta. Hello, where's Jakarta? Somewhere in Indonesia, I guess. I've heard of Jakarta, but I don't know where it is. No, I don't know. Anyway, good morning. It doesn't matter where it is, does it? You said you're from there. Good morning. There we are. In a way, I don't have desire to know anything about anyone, really. You know, if you just watch, you don't need to know. I don't need to know where you live. You don't need to know where I live. And good morning. You know, good morning. I just think that wherever you are, if you just like, hello, how's your day going, that sort of stuff. Pterosaurus. I don't know. Maybe it's massive. Maybe it's America. Maybe it's something to do with youngsters in America. Maybe they're in the curriculum. Maybe you know what it is? Maybe it's Trump. Maybe the dinosaur thoughts. I've solved it, haven't I? I've solved the mystery. Maybe it's obviously Donald Trump. He's a bit of a dinosaur in his attitude, maybe. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the thing. So maybe they seem to actually like Thingy. Dinosaurs. I haven't really got one, mate. I don't really know. I don't know. Probably have. I haven't got one really. I suppose one that wouldn't eat me if I was going to come up against it. Well, even if I had a favourite one, I wouldn't really want it as a favourite if it's going to eat me, but there you go. Well, you know, one day I will reveal my dinosaur. Maybe that's the next thing. I'm not going to have a red room, I'm going to have a dinosaur room. Dinosaur room. How's my day? My day's all right, thank you. I haven't got any really worries or stresses other than my motorhome was flat battery last night, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. But so what? Who cares? Who cares? I've got the pipe back on, soldered it back on. I might need to get a new valve though, because where it's come off, it's cracked. There's like a plastic valve, and it seemed like it's cracked that, and I thought, oh god. Well, if you fear of ants, I think you wouldn't want to go. You wouldn't want to garden, would you? You really wouldn't want to go in a garden. There could be, could be lots of ants. I don't really like ants. I think they're little creepy, crawly things, aren't they? And especially if you see them in a house, you think, ugh. But imagine them in your cupboard. There's probably ants in your cupboard. Who's doing that? Why are you actually liking the life? I don't understand what you do that for. It doesn't bother me, but I don't understand why you do it. But that's you. Only you need to know why you're doing it, isn't it? And it's not. I'm not. I don't mind if you like it, but I just don't see the point really. You know. Probably, yeah. They say about is it cockroaches? I think they said that about cockroaches, and they cockroaches of like I don't know, sort of. We've enabled lots of these things to travel, haven't we? Travel around the world. What's this? Look, the weather is cold. Look, the weather is cold. I feel cold. I didn't feel cold earlier, but I feel cold now. My hands are cold. I know this. You think, why would you wear a hat? Because your hands are cold. Once I get warm, I'm fine, but I'm cold at the minute. My hands are cold. So once I warm my hands up, I'm fine. But my cup's too hot to hold. All right, Rob. Morning. That's what I've got. Thing. If people wouldn't mind, I can send you the link to my son's running the London Marathon. I'm looking for sponsors for him. So if anyone wouldn't mind donating some money, £5 or something. How's my morning? It's all right, thanks. Robert, hello. Morning. Don't get to say sir, just say Gary. Morning, Gary. Robert, that's more than good enough. More than good enough for me. I don't do titles, I don't do sir. I sort of get, you call someone a sir, but I think it's a bit too formal, really, isn't it? I think I'm just Gary. I'm not. I'm more like oi. I'm like oi. Well, I don't know, Robert. I don't know. I wouldn't. I suppose if I met someone who was a royal or something like that, you would say sir, wouldn't you? You should say sir, I suppose, shouldn't you? It's a correct way of addressing a male, but I think it's a bit too formal. We have a lot of we have serious stuff in our life, don't we? When someone's ill or they're dying or something like that, there's lots of serious stuff. We want laughter, we want sort of enjoyment, don't we, really? What dinosaur would it be? I'd probably be Gary. Professional geek. Wrong then. Is that you, Chris? Guadapo? What's that mean? To say sir to Camilla. I don't know, Mark. I think it's how would I greet someone that I've never met? I'd say, morning. I know it's not right to shake a lady's hand, but I'll just hold my hand out and shake someone's hand. Oh, I thought it was. How you getting on with your oh god damn. I'll do that. Okay. Well, I don't think you ever think you are handsome. Okay, all right, mate. All right. I've sort of come off the boil a bit, really. I'm not using NutriCheck now. I'm not worrying what I eat. I have what I want. You're a very fandubby dozy. Where's that from? Have you got a girlfriend? Yeah. Right. But yours says Jordan. Are you male or female? Carosaurus Rex. I'm not really after anyone. I'm not really after any additional girlfriends or nothing. Okay, I don't need any. I don't need any. It'd do my nutting, wouldn't it? God, do you imagine that? Imagine I don't know, 4 or 5 on the go. I was like, oh God, how would you remember them all? Hello. How would you? I don't know. Jamie's Bakery. All right, mate. Really frustrating because it says they've joined and I don't know, you know they're still there or they've gone. You say hello and people don't go hello. Rob, the VW mechanic, he's like that. I always say hello in his lives. They drop in and they don't say hello. I think it should be in the law. You have to go hello if you drop in. Back up. Yeah, can you just wait around for me? You know, because I might want to ring you every few months because or whatever. Where is... What do you mean where is streaming? I don't know what you mean. Hello, from Japan. I don't know what I'm not sure what you mean. Where am I streaming from? London. Is that what you mean? Indoors. I'm indoors. I'm streaming from indoors. And I've got to go in about half hour, I'll go to work. What's that mean, hello? Does that mean hello? I presume that. I'm going to say, I think that means hello, so I'm going to say hello. All right. I mean, if it's something rude, then, well, I wish I'd ignored you. But I didn't. It seems like a bit of a... It's quite nice now. I don't really get asked if I'm... People do ask if I'm single, but I'm not sure why they're bothered. I don't know. Is it? Do you think people fancy you or something? I don't know. Is it? Maybe you seem like a good bet, I suppose, don't you? Maybe seem like... I don't know, really. Odd, isn't it? You know. It's funny, people... You've got to get to know someone, though. Oh, does it? Hello, good friend. I thought it might mean hello. I don't know. I don't understand these. You just translated it. You didn't know what that meant. Marion S's London, UK. What does that mean? UK rock band. Well, I haven't really got a favourite. I don't. How can anybody have a favourite? I suppose I've got. Oh, I don't know. I've got the music's too good, isn't it? There's too many music, isn't it? No good. I think a lot of countries, the men seem to have the men seem to get away with too much. Top five, I don't know. I haven't got a top five, Sean. It's like if a tune comes on, it's banging on the radio. It's like, yeah, that's the one you love at the moment, isn't it? But I haven't got too much. It's too... Imagine only liking, say, Oasis or something. What you can do if ever they... And I can't believe you really, really like Adele. Say you really, really like Adele. So there's no other female artist you like, no other male artist. I don't understand. I don't get that. You know, it's too eclectic, isn't it? There must be some people only literally, I don't know what you call it. You only like one type of music, maybe. I don't know, but I think it's too. I need to start my thing up. Jordan, I'm ignoring you now, mate. Yeah, I'm ignoring you. I try to give you that. I'll give you that little. I'll be polite and tell you why I'm ignoring you, because I'm going to ignore you. Actually, I'm not going to tell you why. I'm just going to ignore you. Jordan, you'll probably retract the comment now. Jordan, I would say it's nice meeting you. You were okay at the beginning. Now, I'm going to ignore you. Jordan, if you don't understand that comment you put, why I'm going to ignore you, you need to go away and we'll come back when you've grown up a little bit. What do I do for work? I sell cars. Flip chart. Yeah, I need to get a whiteboard, don't I? And write them down. Jordan, even you know what you've just said was a bit immature. If you don't understand that, Jordan, you need to go, mate. You need to report the live because I'm really rude or horrible. Jordan, goodbye. I'm ignoring you. If you don't understand your comment you put, why I find not really offensive, just immature, really, just odd, pointless. I don't need you around me. If you was in a car and we were doing a long car journey, I believe you me, I'd actually buy you another car and a driver just to get you away from me. If that's the way your nature of your conversation, I'm going, wow. But that's me. You may not. DJ Envy Star, right, mate? Hello, Finley. But that's it. That's my thoughts. My thoughts are now. Actually, my thoughts are now. I know, and I don't get any good. What's he been doing? Look at his comment. Look at his comment up here. You snogging bum, question mark, why not? Weird. That to me is, I don't want you around me. Not being rude, I'm asking you politely, Shut the door on your way out, mate. No, don't worry. Look, he's going to do what he wants to do. People say things which I think, to me, come across as a little bit immature, a little bit like unnecessary, and then they seem to get the ump when you pull them up on it. Poland, no. Do I have a car? Yeah, I hope so. I'll sell them. I sell cars, so yes, I do have a car. What do I think of cars? I think they're a pain in the backside, but they're just too good, aren't they? How do you get anywhere? If you haven't got a car, how would you get to, I don't know, somewhere 50, 60, 70, 100 mile away on public transport? America seems so vast. I mean, how would you get from, I don't know, you could probably do a 1,500-mile road trip in America, couldn't you? I mean, how would you do that on public transport? Maybe there are trains, I don't know. How do people get about in these huge countries? Or do you not visit? You know, if you live in America and you live in Florida, would you never ever go to Wisconsin or something? Would you never go there? I don't know. I would imagine America, you could spend 50 lifetimes going around the whole country and you'd never see it all. It always feels a bit, hello there, public transport nightmare everywhere these days. The trouble is, would you consider going, it's quite nice. Going where though? All right, mate, I'm good, thanks. I'm good. I had a couple of days off from running and swimming and all that. I haven't done anything. Got a little bit of a cold, I think. A bit of a sore throat, and I just feel a bit, I don't know. Just think, I'm going to have a couple of days off. Probably run over the weekend, maybe. Going where with the little ones? What, to America? Public transport? And to think, I mean, I don't know what you lot think, but I think we should have really good public transport, and we should subsidise it because that would be a good way of doing it, because it means that if you're on benefits and you've got no money or you're poor, you could get relatively cheap transport, to your hospital appointments and all this sort of stuff, isn't it? But we don't seem to have any joined up thinking. No, I don't really do saunas. They're a bit too hot, aren't they? When someone walks in and it's lovely and then they chuck some water, it's like, you can't breathe, can you? If you could go back 30 years, what would you change in my life? Nothing really. I'd know when my mum and dad were going to die, and then that way. Or you mean I haven't got knowledge of when things are going to happen? I wouldn't change anything really. I've had a good life really. I've always looked after myself. I've always understood the concept of saving, and I've understood the concept of having a long-term mindset, minimum of a 10-year mindset. Why have a car on finance? Why not save up for it and then buy the car that I can afford? That's why I haven't got no more ongoing payments, and I haven't got any stress of like I'm skint, I can't afford my payments, and they come and take my car away. Now I haven't got a car, but that's me. See you later, Robert. Have some ginger. Nah, I'll be alright. I haven't got any ginger. You look, your cold recipes. I'm not. It's not that bad. It's a bit of a snivel and a little bit of a throat, and it just go, innit? I don't know, another day it'll be gone, hopefully. And it's a cold. It's not anything you really should slow me down. Colds are like wasps, and they're just pointless, aren't they? But yeah, that's my fault. I don't know really. What would I want to really change? Am I really? I suppose you've got to think. Where are you really unhappy where you are? If you're unhappy where you are, surely then 5 years ago you said, well, I wouldn't have got that credit card, or 5 years ago I wish I hadn't bought that car that I spent loads and loads of money on fixing the thing, or that flat I bought. Was it damn? I wished I hadn't bought it. So if you're not unhappy where you are, you didn't need to change anything, did you? Because you've actually, if you're happy where you are. I can't be unhappy about not having a flasher car than someone. I can't be unhappy really about someone can run faster than me. I can't be unhappy that I think they're getting their leg over more. I can't be unhappy about other people, because that's trying to chase something which I'm not going to get, because they're them and I'm me, aren't I? I just think, why would I want to change? I don't know. I understand. Coffee, loads of money. Anything of coffee. You have to be happy with those. Well, I don't think you're ever happy, because, if I do parkrun on Saturday, I've done parkrun and I was 266th. So really, there was 265 reasons to be gutted that I wasn't winning it. But I have to be I have to be sensible. You don't want the lottery. Yeah, you. Well, I'll think about it. I mean, I just think people say that. Are you unhappy where you are now? If you are, that's you go back. What's the things that have made you unhappy? As long as it wasn't, it wasn't someone affected, someone else done something to you. Like kids, and adults do terrible things to kids, don't they? You just think, well, that wasn't their fault. But if it's something that's just only my decision, to get that, have that loan, or I don't know, or eat too many cakes or something like that, and that makes me unwell, then that was my decision, wasn't it? Really. So I'd say I wished I hadn't drunk as much, or I wished I'd have gone to bed earlier. I wished I'd got into my running more, and that sort of stuff, isn't it? Am I this gym skin guy? Nah, I wouldn't want to be him. Everybody's talking about it. That's exactly why I wouldn't want to be him. Why would I want everyone talking about me? What do you want to talk about me for? You should be just talking about the important stuff to you. Everyone online is not important here, surely. 62. All right. Oh, yeah. I'm all right. Who's that? Lynn? I can't read your name. Is it Lynn? I'm 62, mate. It's true. When you get older, this is for the youngsters, when you get older, you go, do you know what? Have a roast battle with the roadman. Fucking roadman. What's that all about? Don't start me on the roadman. Go and fill the frigging potholes. You want to do something useful, go and fill potholes. Go and get some old person shopping. Actually, get offline and go and actually talk to people, innit? Get an elderly neighbour. Go and knock on the door and say, imagine that. See, if you went and done that, that's a nothing, innit? That's rubbish, innit? But skint yourself to look like $1 million. Go online and, wow. Or if you're a girl and you have these like massive lips and you spend all this money on that, I'm thinking, why don't you just go around some old girl's house and do a bit of housework for her? Go and get her out, thingy. Wouldn't that be a better thing? Go and talk to people, cheer them up. Jordan, go away, mate. You're just doing me nothing now. You're just hanging around for I don't know what reason. Or explain what it means then. Jordan, explain what it means. You be on tomorrow, you snogging bum. What does that actually mean? Unless you can explain what it means, Jordan, go away. Ernest, yeah, I'm right, thanks, mate. I'm okay. Why do I want you to explain it? Because it just sounds odd to me. If you can't, go away. Bloody hell, Jordan, I'm not being rude. I'm just saying, do us a favour, mate, go away. I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm allowed to understand the nature of the conversation, surely. Or are you just trying to wind me up? Are you a troll? Is that what it is? Is it like, I just want to be a troll? When I go to school, I go, hey, look at this. Jordan, grow up. Grow up. There's nothing wrong with growing up. Don't grow backwards, grow up, innit? But that's me. Well, I don't know. It's not that sunny, but it's all right. I haven't really been out. I did go out earlier to see how cold it was. Didn't feel that cold when I first got up. But I feel cold now. I was cold yesterday. Hang on a minute. Time out. I'm a strip. Strip? What's that mean? What is snuggling bum then, or something? What does that actually mean, Jordan? Mate, you sound like you don't even know. I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm just like, did you really put that? Just don't put it, and you even put it again. I'm going, Jordan, I don't understand, mate. You're 28. Jordan, if you're the host, right, and I type that, and you don't know me, I can't believe you're going to go, what does that actually mean? And there's nothing wrong with me asking you to explain something, is there? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand the modern world, Jordan. I'm not singling you out. It's just that you put that comment, so I've got to go, what does that mean? I don't know. If you think that boy's, he's too old, he's boring, he's a bully, he's this, he's that, just block me, innit? But why do you put it then? Let's move on then. Move on. We'll move on from that. Why would you call yourself that? This is on TikTok now. What's that all to mean? How old are you then? What's your IRA? How old are you? How old are you? Do you actually live in Ireland there? Do you actually live there? And you understand all the troubles there? And you understand how many people lost lives and things like that? You really do. Listen, Micah, I like Micah. Hello. I need to ignore people. Oh, yeah, what I should do is just literally go and block people instantly. I should block people instantly. Like that, you put that, and I just think, nah, not really, mate. You know, you never be proud that you've got my attention. That's weird. That's weird. Jordan, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Look, it's just moved on, isn't it? You give me a gift, buy cake. Oh, you want me to give you a gift so you can buy cake? No, I don't want to. Am I allowed to not do that? Sorry, but I just don't want to. I don't really want to buy you a cake. I don't know if that's acceptable use of my thing. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not acceptable. How dare you do that, guys? It's not acceptable. You've got to buy me cake. You know? Oh God. Oh, who did I say? Somebody does the voices in Family Guy. I think it was in Graham Norton. He's really clever. He does Peter Griffin. He'll be on tomorrow morning. Was it Saturday? Might be. I don't know. Jordan, don't worry about it, mate. Look, you know, if I've upset you, if I've been wrong, upset you, out of order, I will apologise. You tell me if I picked on you or horrible, or whatever. Right. If I have, I'm going to apologise to you, mate, because I don't want to upset anyone. That's not. What's the point of that? I don't get anything out of upsetting you. But if someone types something and sends it, I'm surely allowed to go. But I don't understand why you would even say that. You know, that's not me being out of order. That's me. Plant what? Confusing, mate. Confusing. I mean, I don't know how old you are, and I'm not sure why you call yourself IRA. Okay, yeah, you had. Okay, I'm going to publicly apologise to Jordan. Jordan, I publicly apologise unreservedly for upsetting you. I personally would say, Jordan, your life will benefit from blocking me, and your life will benefit from reporting the live, because if the host is rude to you, disrespectful, and you don't report me for it, and don't block me, Jordan, you're never going to survive in life. I don't think so. I remove all toxic people out of my life. If you don't block me, mate, I personally think, sorry, not mate, I'll take that back because I'm not your mate. I'm just a very rude person online. You must block me, Jordan. If you don't, you're mad. You're absolutely foolish. But that's my thoughts. Exploring sunset, morning, mate. All right. How you doing? So look at that, morning Gaza. I mean, just wow, what a revolution. What I like. I know the internet is made to, you know, we've got to impress everyone. I don't want to be impressed by people. People, boring impresses me. You know, yeah, all right, someone's got incredible talents, maybe, that's impressive. Someone can run a 2-hour marathon, that's impressive. Score goals, that's impressive. But I don't know, just words from people we don't know each other, normal people. Oh, I don't know. Be careful with your words, isn't it? Say hello. Hello. Goodbye. How you doing? What's your baby? Have you sold many cars? You know, how are you doing? What are your jobs? How's your job going? Old geezer? Yeah, of course I'm old, mate. How old are you then? All right, why would you call yourself IRA? I don't get that. I really, really don't get it. Have you lived through the troubles and do you seriously think the IRA are great? No, I don't like that sort of stuff, mate. I don't like anyone that can inflict horrible stuff on other people. But that's me. You may go, no, I think that's great. My calls, I don't know, I understand it. Grounding, well, then that's what he'll do, won't he? Medals, yeah. 1943. What happened in 1943? 1943, so don't know what happened in 1943. You'd have to explain it, mate. Morning, Ruben. Lewis Theroux? Who's he? If you can't spell your name, no way was you Christian with that name. Wizard bling blong bling bong or whatever you call yourself. Why have you put 2 question marks? You would put 1. You put Lewis Theroux. I'm not understanding. You should say, are you Lewis Theroux? That would be the correct answer, the correct question. To be fair, you haven't put a full stop either. Melt? What does melt mean? I don't know what it means. Don't know. Mate, you've got me. I don't know what melt means. You've got me. You're more intelligent than me because you understand what it means. Maybe to understand one, maybe you are one. I don't know. So do you Caitlin, no, Mel, no, you have to remember, I might know what it means, but you have to, if someone makes you explain it, they're laughing at you. They're not laughing with you. So a lot of times it's easier to make them explain, isn't it? Because they go away in the end. Why make you explain it? Because I don't know what it means, mate. But you don't know if I'm telling the truth. You don't know. I would say you want to hide behind an odd name because you want to come and be rude to people, innit? But that's your thing. That's your thing. That's what you want to do. Well, I don't know. People that are rude online are incredibly shocked if someone does something to their mum or their dad or their sister or whatever. They come back with all sorts of stuff. Harold identifies. Hang on, Harold who identifies as Susan. So I'm not sure if I should call you Susan because I know you anyway, mate. Right, I'm going to ignore you now. Right, so I think you should be. I am always told to be polite, so you should always know what it says. You keep typing, mate. I'm not going to block you. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to ignore you. So from now on, whatever you put, I'm not going to react to it. Okay? That's very hard for me. So you need to type lots because that is incredibly hard for me. You're not working? Yeah, working. Audience brother from Canada. Hello. What's the channel about? Never really about anything, really. I'll just sit here and chat about stuff. I quite like it when, I get to know people. They, you know what they do. They, I don't know, sort of, I don't need friends, but it's quite nice it's quite nice having a good community when, if someone's going through a bad time, I don't know, you just want someone to talk to and you want a safe space that, trolls, all trolls do. They're sad, aren't they? They're sad, they're lonely, they're I don't know, they're sort of, I don't know, they're not having a good time, are they? And they want to drag you back down. And I don't know why people do that. Really, it's weird. They, I don't know. My channel isn't really about anything. Obviously, I'm not stupid. I'm gonna tell people what I do, what my business is. I'm interested as to know. I think we should help each other out. If you work somewhere, do you want some customers in that business? Or I don't know, if your mate has got a little garage, do you want to give your mate customers? If we're not doing that, you're basically saying fuck everyone. I don't care about my mates, their skin. I don't care. I don't care my mate's going for a bad time. We should try and help people out. I think so. I mean, when I lost my mum and dad, it's rubbish time, isn't it? Really, but people don't want to do that, do they? They just want to come on. It's anonymous. And I don't understand why people want to be anonymous. What would you get out of, trying to be horrible to someone that you don't even know? It's weird, isn't it? The thing is, you don't know what they're going through, do you? You don't know what someone's going through. And people say you shouldn't get triggered or you shouldn't get, upset. You're overreacting. No, not really. You don't know me, so you don't know what I find offensive. But they're not bothered, are they? Them sort of people are not bothered. They're not bothered. They're the sort of people, this is what trolls are like. I hate the old bill, hate the government, hate this, hate that, hate the NHS, hate this. But when something's wrong, everybody's got to run around and sort them out. It's weird, isn't it? I'm angry, but they can't sort their own problems out. It's everyone, they're entitled. Trolls are entitled. Trolls are entitled to, they will hate the old bill, because they nicked them for not having road tax or something, or a dodgy tyre on their car. Then next thing you know, their car gets nicked and they're going, oh, can you help me, Mr. Policeman, because my car's been nicked? Well, no, you hate the old bill. Well, and Caitlin, you know what they're like. That's just what they're like. They're anonymous. They want to. They're not having a good time, are they? They've got crap going on in their life. They don't know how to handle it. And what they do is they lash out. They take it out on people. I'll take it out on someone else. Came back to pyjamas. No, I don't. I should get some, Caroline. Ultimately, only each person knows what they think. Hey, the government going to grow up. I'm never going to afford a house. Well, I don't know. You look for gauge. You look great. I'm doing all right. Would I box Jake Paul? No, no way. Why would I want to box someone? That's got to hurt. If they hit you, it's got to hurt, isn't it? Surely. You know, if it just hurts, I don't really like pain. I stub my toes, it hurts. I'm like, no, I don't like that. Or if I don't know, headbutted something, I think, oh God, it hurt. They're here. Only thongs. I suppose I should go, really. Well, have a good day. Where do I say? No, London. London. United Kingdom. You said you would. You said you would kill Jake Paul. What? Whatever. See you later, Caitlin. UK, my brother. What? That's my brother. What's that all about? Mate, I'm old. I don't understand this tech speak. Like, later, why wouldn't you put Later rather than 8 L8TER? But I don't get it. Ignore what? Oh, just do, mate. All right, Dave. I'm going now anyway. No, I wouldn't model them for anyone, Caroline. Hello, Caroline. I think I like my body. I like my body. I think I'm in good shape. That's not me being, vain or nothing like that. I like the work I put in. I like the results. I think the results are good. I like, I like that. I can't get older too much. I want to visit Old Trafford and watch Man U. Well, to book up then, isn't it? No, I do, but I couldn't tell you. I do. I think it's sad if anybody looks in the mirror and you don't like your body. No, that's sad. You've got to like who you are. Like who you are, because like who you are where you are now, because that's where you're at. And if you don't like it, can you do anything about it? Start doing something about it. Once you start to improve it, what you believe, you will be happier. I'm telling you now. You're never going to be unhappy being fit. And I definitely think fitness is something that everybody should aspire to, big time. Not Ferraris, Lambos, loads of money, big houses, none of that shit. Being fit and well is the look. What's it? Health is wealth, isn't it? Absolutely, absolutely. And if you look in the mirror and you don't like, I don't know, learn to love it, because that's what you are. You are where you are now. You need to love it, because. And if you don't, can you change things? If you can, is it hard? Of course, it's going to be hard, but you're definitely worth it. If you improve things, you're never going to regret it. Never ever going to regret it. Improve your health, improve your finances, and everything. Never ever. Anyway, I'm going now. See you later, guys. Well, London. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Well, that's it now, isn't it? But the foolish ones will be worried about everyone else, what everyone else thinks about them. But I'm moving, mate. I'm off. See you later, guys.